Make sure this is the one. Make sure this is the one. And it is. So this morning, all right. How you doing this morning? It's not removing dynamic properties. How's your morning going so far? Yeah, it's, it's weird. 3 minutes early in the morning for me. I have a lot of people from the other side of the planet that come and show up. Time zone being a thing. Especially since about now it's getting into prime time for people in Europe. we're gonna go to it's actually my brother's base that he acquired. And then see if we can help him get that set up. Trying to set up manufacturing over there. Another legitimate salvage. We're trying to figure that out now. Like, I don't even know what it makes now. And we've been trying to figure that out because I haven't had a chance to really sit down and look at it yet. So I'm taking a programming board over and seeing if I can get it set up. And maybe one of those things where I have Pete come over and actually set it up. Cross that bridge when we get to it. Ultimately, I need it to produce we need to get transponders and container hubs and stuff like that. Belong to another community at some point as people they love giving whatnot. So I'm trying to leave the base pretty much untouched. That I don't want to destroy their stuff. So I figured if nothing else, I'll get it updated so we can use it, and then if they ever show back up, we'll have the discussion then. I'm not opposed to letting them have their base back. I'm not trying to be. Now, if I put a bunch of work into it, we'll have to have a discussion about compensation.
Shut up and take my money.
You so stressed for 2 months. How are you doing like this one, my friend? Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. How is your morning? nice one in the afternoon. I do that some days. I don't usually sleep that late, but sometimes the body needs what the body needs, man. Ah, they're just used to it. And that's what the body needs because that's what you giving it. So this is originally over community or something. I'm not sure who it was. I've never heard of them. Like I said, we're just kind of going through trying to figure out what's in here, what they have. Trying to figure out. So if I go into the back, this place is a flipping thing, man. And a lot of these things don't have thematics in them up here. One of these days where I can't find my way. I think this was built back when PvP was on the planet was a big thing people were worried about because a lot of it was alright. So a lot of this was underground and we had to come dig it out. But there's this factory back here. So the point we're at now is whether or not this thing is going to work. Time to get down here. I have to go all the way up out. Yeah, it's fucking massive. So there was this one, and there was another one over there too. Like there's the big platform up there. Like it was a big find. It's so large that like I almost need like it's overwhelming. So and then like all this stuff like this stuff is shit. So figure out how IPL is good in color. Yeah, no worries. Be done tonight. I'll be back later. Yeah, no worries. I got the screens. We're figuring those out so that we can actually get the put the logos and stuff on the side of it. I like to make them out of voxels. I am not that talented. Yeah, I don't know. I think a lot of this stuff I made. Like a lot of the stuff in front, I'm gonna have to just construct. It's just using too many cores. No. A lot of it they're in stock or not running at all. You know, it looks like it's trying to make a direction that it's making. Which means I need to go around. Turn stuff on. So some of it does have schematic things. shoot. It's like looks like good stuff on the side. Here, I think. I have a bunch of schematics in here. I see where the kind. I don't know. Please. I'm pretty sure there's more than 90 transfer. For some reason, like my still can't move to the right. So the problem here is I don't know if this is going to be worth my time. Instead of this stuff is actually well, this one's got this combined in. Yeah, basic hydraulics. Somewhere basic hydraulics. Problem is there's no signs on anything, so I have no idea what I can help do. Bring the science with it. Pain in my butt. I think that stuff was just added. Trying to get. I think so. Looking at this stuff, Taking a deep. So it gives me an idea that this guy is left. Probably around the time skip back. Have some that looks like they were slowly starting to build stuff. Which my issue. I don't know what they were trying to build. I don't know. I think this is going to be a freaking white experiment situation. Unfortunately, I honestly think that I'm in the situation trying to fix this. Maybe too much.
Fixing
So
what might be too much?
Trying. Well, so I'm looking at the factory Pete. And it looks like most of the stuff on the left side is set up. And I'm just randomly trying to grab a couple of things. But like a bunch of the transfer units don't have schematics in them. They're not set up.
I'm gonna be honest. The moment you said factory, I felt a little bit of pain.
Yeah.
Because the element is not being used. Okay, game. What? This game has great error messages.
Yeah.
So a little addendum to the radars thing yesterday that I was talking about. So what's happened is the radars are apparently on the ag ship already. So I will have to claim them off of you when you get the ag ship.
Oh, okay.
There should be 2 of them. However, I can only see 1 radar on here. What's he done with the other? I'll talk to him. But yeah, so yeah, I'll tell you now, it's looking pretty good.
Yeah, so the problem is as I'm going through here, a bunch of the transfer units are broken. And like I'm not looking at all of them because, well, my brain that one has a thing in it. But this one has like no active schematic, right? And then when I go and look, it's connected to like 6 different things, and they all have different stuff. And it's not connected to any output.
So what you're saying is, once I finish collecting stuff on the other side of the planet and I get there, it's time to
Yeah, I think it's time to just strip this out.
Form
I was gonna try
revealed
to save it,
salvage.
but I don't think that's a possibility.
Well,
Uh,
if you set up boxes with little boxes on a hub for me to come and link to when I get there, I will just start emptying the room as fast as I can. As
the
soon as I
problem
get
is,
there.
instead of I'll have to go back and get pretty much all my Excel boxes.
That's
Uh,
fine. I gotta go to 6 and then come back around to the other side of the planet, so I'll be a little bit. You got time.
the mass and claim stuff.
Uh, I wonder if GMs can do that. I wonder if GMs can mass unclaim items in boxes. That would be good.
That's funny.
Oh, and I've made yet more modifications to my space truck. I'm not gonna tell you what they are. I'm just gonna fly the truck where you are when I'm done over here.
Oh, you're still over at Kinesis.
I'm just over at the market right now. I had enough fuel to make my original planned trip of SVEA and back. But then I had to make a pit stop over at Kinesos because I wanted to park there and, while I was dealing with other stuff, in case I could collect the radars. But since they're going to be in the ag ship, I don't need to wait. Assuming both end up on there. And I'm stuck in the.
Yeah, as soon as you get the ad show, use your test screen again.
Yeah. Just once we've got it set up on there, we can install. I can set up the lights, add the final touches to the code, and yeah, we're ready for next month. Great. Also, another unrelated news, I've decided I'm going to make Stu Honeycomb and I'm going to write a piece of software so I can actually have it manage the schematics and actually produce everything automatically.
Nice.
How's your day going?
Oh, it was doing better when I thought that I was going to be able to use a lot of this. But like, probably half of the right side of this base, or this bit room, is empty. Doesn't have stuff set up for things. For some reason, I still can't left and right arrow. Thing.
I don't know.
And then I have to run probably the next 2 days, and just slowly. I think I'm going to start transferring units because I have great chances of trying to empty boxes out and being put back up.
Sorry, I'm having a moment. There's my truck. God damn it.
So like all the stuff I'm picking up isn't running, doesn't have schematics in it. Problem, and I was expecting running, and it's not. Much better off for me to just wipe everything out, start build it in my own image. I'll even go back to forest and just build it. So that's why all this stuff is going in the middle is it look like the kind of stuff. Maybe trying to get it figured. It looks like they were in the process of trying to get everything connected.
Yeah. Hey Plum, say something, please.
Nothing, please.
Just checking stream audio.
Right.
So, do you have use for an Excel screen?
Not at the exact moment. I didn't start making them because they were very expensive.
I figured that much. See, the reason I'm asking is with the extra life stuff and, party ag ship, there's probably an opportunity to have a really large screen there.
Yeah, it's just trying to figure out where to put it because they're really large.
Yeah, they are really large.
Pick out some deals. But yeah, I'd have to figure out like the size of and figure out if.
Would you like to guess why I know one they're really large? I definitely bought one.
Oh. There may be one on the front porch of this factory.
There may be one on the front of my truck. No reason whatsoever except for just to be there. So, yeah. This is probably not gonna fly as well now.
This
You know what I've discovered?
what's that?
Having a giant screen on the front of your vehicle makes a really good air brake.
Seems to check out. Eight stripes of the forest. I know where the hell I'm going in.
Maybe we should get you a cheap capture stick. You know, something HDMI to USB that you can mirror the server screen to. That way you can pick it up as a source in XSplit.
Think, yeah, I may have to do that. Think I may figure out a way to do it. Find something I can copy.
Because yeah, unless XSplit does NDI streaming, which then it's really easy to capture the screen on one and send it to the other, but I just don't know if it does.
Actually, I could probably do shadow play from the server. Wouldn't that work?
I honestly don't know that much about Shadowplay.
I thought you could do shadow play, it would capture it, and then I could just send it across.
Well, yeah, but then you'd have to manage the control of that on your PC and deal with latency and. But yeah, I just don't know how Shadowplay works for that one. If it was a Linux computer that you were trying to use as a client, I'd know exactly how to do it. Because there's no official client for that. And I know exactly what to install in that case, but not on Windows, sadly. Shadow play stream. How? No, it's not Shadow Play. It's Windows. Oh, what's the game streaming tech called?
All right, so there's unfortunately no way to massacre multiple.
That's right, because there's no Shield client for PC. That's the problem, because it's the Shield streaming stuff.
So
Which means I do know exactly what to use in this case. After stream, I'll help you get it set up if you want. Or earlier if you'd prefer.
probably do it.
I missed the last word of that sentence.
We'll probably just do it later.
Okay.
I don't plan on doing a lot with that one, mostly because looking at the long effort.
Yeah, I figured that much, but yeah. The problem is on stream, you just end up sitting there having people watching nothing
Yeah,
on
I'm
screen
not-
and a guy with his neck craned up.
Yeah, try not to do that a lot.
Which, to be fair, if you have this set up, you can then just use your own monitor and not have to crane your neck up.
That's true.
Oh wow, they got 120 FPS working? Nice.
No, it has a thing to automatically clear ownership, right? But as soon as I turn on automatically clear ownership, I can't copy stuff that's owned.
Yeah. I'm sorry, what? Oh. I'm gonna send you a screen cap of a picture of a page that I'm looking at. A piece of a page I'm looking at. And you can understand why I went, oh.
send me stuff like that?
You can understand why I'm very interested in toying with that.
Why you send me stuff like that? Because now I don't want to sell my other computer, and I'm gonna have to put more RAM in it.
So I guess giving you that link is even worse then.
This is some bullshit. This is payback for all the bullshit I do to you with programming. I get it. I understand what's going on here.
Yeah, I didn't realize that was a thing because I knew this tool existed as a client for game stream for
Now I gotta go look at it.
But I didn't realize how many things it ran on. I mean, PC, Mac, Linux, Steam Link, Pi 4, Chrome OS, Android, Google Play, Amazon App Store, and F-Droid, iOS, Apple TV, embedded, PS Vita, Wii U, LG WebOS TVs. Like, holy crap!
So it's open source and free?
Yeah, it just requires that the host machine has an NVIDIA GPU and GeForce Experience installed. It uses that. It uses GeForce Experiences and the game stream stuff. Yeah.
Damn it, Pete.
Because it uses NVIDIA Shield's game streaming.
All right. Maybe I'll have to look at it.
Also, no, I'm not apologizing.
Well, no, because basically, I have two computers back there. The i7, which even though it's not, the most powerful machine on the market, it's still an i7 with a 990 Ti in it, which will easily run this game. And I may have, at some point in the near future, have gigabit internet. Which means like I probably wouldn't run like at workout. I wouldn't be able to have the speed that I need to really be able to do a lot of things. But I can think of certain use cases that may be beneficial to mutual friends. I don't know.
Oh. I hadn't thought that far. I was just thinking of a way for you to get your server connected to your desktop. And, then saw bonus features I wanted to play with.
Yeah. No, it's promising. Like, if nothing else, like, hell, even if you could just, because now I basically can NVIDIA shield my way onto my phone, but then just play on my own hardware, so I don't have to pay like this.
Yeah.
But if you had,
fucking hell. Okay, sorry. I'm reading through the pages. It's like, so right after the bit where they mention that tool, they says if you don't have a public IP address, you can still stream using Zero Tier, and has a setup guide. That thing we use to breach networks when we can't.
Yeah. Okay. With that statement, it's only our networks we're breaching. We're not breaching other people's networks.
I'll clarify. Sometimes when Plum and I are playing older games, which don't work over LAN because we're on the other sides of, or different sides of the planet, and don't work over internet because they're too outdated, we need to use an alternate solution. Hamachi isn't a good option. There are many other solutions, so we turn to something called Zero Tier. It's like a VPN, but instead of going to the internet, it goes to each other's computers.
Yep.
It
So
has
it's basically a virtual private network.
Yeah. It has some tricks that let it get through modems and makes modems behave better. It's great. I actually use it at work, by the way.
Well, yeah, it's basically VPN software. I have to use a VPN at work myself.
But so shortly after I'd introduced you to it, I needed a way to synchronize a directory between myself and two other colleagues because we're trying to sort the unmitigated disaster of different source code control systems we've got into something simple. So we have I have a NAS in my room, and it has a network or a folder on it which is shared over the Zero Tier, and pretty much they've all got access to it. So do I, and we're sort of collating all the different services' data into one place, so that we can redeploy it back out. That's great. It's encrypted.
Factory.
Sorry?
It has one refinery for chromium, one for sodium, one for copper. It had two for the tier 1 materials. It's not enough refinery.
Oh, okay. So in other words, they just not didn't plan on making anything. Good to know.
Well, I think it's a really old one where they it was just made to kind of to get things going, or the amount that stuff changed may be different. Yeah, Van Hurt. It was a factory that we liberated, and I was hoping to bring it back to life. But the more I look at it, the more it's just not worth it. The only problem I have now is trying to figure out if there's a way to mass unfreaking claim shit. How's this thing? Oh, fuck. It's probably fuck. Because that's going to be my next problem, is because everything in this factory was cleaned. So everything in the boxes, that as they're being moved around and stuff, is all set to automatically clean. So it makes it funky. Like some of the recipes, especially like uncommon stuff, like I'm just gonna pick up everything, and then once I get all in there, I'll just have to spend an hour or so or an afternoon, and just unclaim all the items. Because the only way I found to do it so far is to literally go in and right click on it and go, yeah, unclaim that. I really hope there's some way. How is your morning going, my friend?
Am I on the wrong eBay website? No,
And
okay.
he's finding random weird software that way I have installed. So I can play games from my computer on my phone. Yes. I actually have you do it. I thought that they would have. I thought there was a whole reason for them to do the blueprints was for not have control.
I think the blueprint was for them to approve it. And then maybe the idea if you did the blueprint that you can just easily set it up, but
I agree with
who knows?
that. I would assume that, but because the problem is if they approve the blueprint and then allow you to place it, then you can change it. I know. Basically, if you go outside the community guidelines, what you're allowed, you're basically screwed because they'll just pick you out and just fight it back. So it would be a self-correcting problem. Oh, the RDMS. Okay. Yeah, I can't see them allowing complete control in a situation like that because you can just start doing very bad things. So is it actually up with stuff in it now, or yeah? I do not have dispensers yet. I really should look at dispensers. I need to set up a good dispenser line.
You have 45.
I know I have them. I just haven't set them up. Because it would probably be better for me to have them set up so that if people wanted to come, uh, just stop by and pick up items they could.
Yeah, we really need to set up the whole shop thing.
But if I was going to do it, I would have to set up, like it would be set up differently, I think. Because the problem is I would need freaking, especially for that, just to make it convenient. I'd almost some sort of like division wise. Like I would almost want to do like 1, 5, 10, and like 100 or something. So that way you can walk up and you're like, if you need one programming board, you can just buy one. But if you wanted a thousand of them, like buying them at one at a time would be a pain in the butt. And as it is with this thing, I don't know. I have to figure out what I want to do. Where we want to be at. Because then the question is if pretty much all the other people were basically hiding on the other side of the planet. Do I want to make a massive base over here or over there? I guess I could just go all in.
So you thinking it's time for us to move again, or?
I don't know. I don't know if it's worth moving again. Because in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter where we move to. We're always we're always gonna have to travel with somebody. That's just the way it is. I can't be right next to everyone.
Ah, so do you use this coherent game face? Okay. Really?
Those pre-made factories. How much are we talking here? And see, the problem with a pre-made factory is you still have to go put all the schematics in it and get everything started. I know Omega likes setting up factories. And honestly, I have a bunch of stuff. I may need to buy a few schematics here and there. I have so much factors. Boxes. Yeah. Well, I guess as long as it's all labeled as to what's supposed to be where. Does Omega have a showroom?
What's video?
And
Interesting.
I don't know if I can afford Omega. Like it's one thing if it's a pre-made. Whatever it is, I'd want a large factory, and to the point of Omega. I haven't had personal interactions with Omega, but the interactions I've seen, it seems like a really good person. And I honestly, that's probably my biggest shot of this game is the people and the community in here are just they're just good people. The community is actually really good. for the most part, like I haven't. And I'll preface this with a yet. I really haven't ran into. Well, no, that's not true. I haven't ran into any douchebags in game yet. There's a couple of people on the Discord server and a couple of other places, but honestly, some of those I think aren't even really playing the game any longer. They're just on the Discord being freaking disgruntled employees. Yeah, I have to just see what all. If it just do you know his VR coordinates by any chance off the top of your head? Yeah. Well, the problem is there's a lot of people playing the game that have left because they're unhappy with the stuff being reset or.
Oh, damn it! You teleported. VR, I mean.
Teleporting fat guy.
Because I was flying to where you were because I do not have your position as a bookmark. I'm also now falling out of the sky. So, this is going well. Do you know like, XL screens make really good air brakes?
Huh. Yeah, so it's and there's a lot of people that have been, have left because of the white session or them filling their base full of sand. Putting schematics in the game. There's a lot of stuff that's gone horribly bad. And I'm not, like the game's in beta, they're doing work, right? Like it's not like they're you have to do some work to try and some program.
Oh, cool! I managed to not crash.
So like, and I get it, and they're trying something new and something different, and you don't even really know if it's going to work, function. Like, to be honest, they initially, like, a lot of times, like I kind of guess, take an educated guess about something, kind of figure some stuff out, kind of feel like I have some idea of, oh yeah, like that makes sense. Like some of the stuff they've done in this game makes no sense to me. Like in my wildest dreams, I would have never thought of doing some of the stuff. BO Factory. Okay. Like because in my brain, like there's no way I would have ever not connected the machinery with like there would have been a physical connection. Like there would have been pipes and conveyor belts, and because I love that sort of stuff. I love watching belts move around, but this game with belts in it, moving items around inside of a factory, it wouldn't work. And at first, when I saw that there wasn't belts and stuff, I was kind of sad, and I was kind of like, eh. Now that I'm not dealing with them, like I get it, and for it to actually be able to work, that in and of itself is okay. I forgive the insolence. But I just for the most part, they're trying something new, and even when I thought about even when I backed this game originally, like I looked at it, I was like, dude, there's no way. I'm like, there is no way they're going to do half the shit they are claiming that they're going to be able to do. I'm like, these people are smoking crack. But at the same note, I was like, if they only accomplish half of the stuff they want to do, I'll be happy about the game. And they have, I think, minus the PvP stuff, which I could give a crap about PvP. Like, I honestly prefer not to have PvP, because when your end game is PvP, I think it's just I don't know. I view it as I don't want to say a crutch, but I view it like a get out of jail free card for game time, right? Because you're like, oh well, the end game is PvP. We're like, you don't know what you're gonna get. And for the end game to only be PvP, you don't have to put any story in. You don't have to put anything in. It's just PvP. Like, no, we're just people. You guys take care of the end game. We'll give you the tools. And I'm not saying PvP is easy, but the amount of developer time and content and stuff like that needs to go into PvP is a lot less than making a story and stuff like that. So and it's in the grand scheme of things, it's easier for the developer. But I don't know. I guess I'm tainted from like games like Diablo, Path of Exile, ARPG, stuff like that, and especially stuff like Call of Duty and stuff like that, where it's like, well, Grand Theft Auto 5. Well, we're not going to actually give you more missions. We're just going to give you more stuff to blow each other up with. That you now have to go buy a bunch of stuff to be able to compete with. Because, oh yeah, now the guy has a freaking hovercraft DeLorean that shoots rockets halfway across the map. And if you don't spend, a couple $100, you're just going to die every time you log in. So, yeah, it's just a whole soapbox of, ever escalating microtransactions. And unfortunately, that's what PvP says to me. It's just microtransactions.
I am visiting that VR point.
Okay.
Specifically VO Factory.
Yeah. Now that you're doing it, I'll go there too.
Yeah, I had to park because There's factories that make cores. I am interested. Yeah.
So the real question is does he take a payment? Can you buy a factory from me, build it, and then just give me parts to make the factories?
Okay. We can't afford this. Holy shit.
That's expensive. Only the only thing I'm worried about with this is with it being smaller. Um, Is that core factory blueprint? So the only problem with really having it like the way it is with each of them being kind of separate.
Yeah.
It makes it difficult. Um, because the problem is I can't just go in and drop stuff down. Like I'd want like all of this stuff, right? But if the advanced industry or even the basic industry, right? Just, uh,
I think after I save up enough money to get the warp beacon, I might come back and buy the space warp cell factory, but
yeah.
my biggest concerns with buying a lot of these blueprints is a lot of routes like this at the moment is, post wipe.
Yeah.
I mean, we all hope it isn't going to happen, but
You're in free blueprint deployment toolkit. Everything you need free. What is in here? I don't want to get batch. I want to look at the batch.
oh yeah, that's understandable.
Well, no, there's a dispenser over here that says
I was
DRM
referring to
free
what Van
blueprint
Herk said.
deployment tool.
I was referring to what Van Herk said.
Oh no. Oh, dude, I completely understand. Like I completely understand. This is a time consuming process. I get it. Um
Yeah, I think the price is more than fair. My problem at the moment is, at the end of the day, at the moment, we've got. Okay, so having had that letter from the director come out, we know what features need to be released before they release the game. And I look at it, if it takes them 2 to 3 months per feature, then, we've got a timeline of how long until they either wipe and we come out of beta, or they don't wipe and we come out of beta. And
I missed that. When did that come out?
what do you mean you missed that? You didn't freaking miss that.
They never gave us a timeline. They just said we're looking at after summer.
Oh no. I said I reckon that'll probably take 2 or 3 months per feature set.
Okay.
But they already gave us the letter, or put the letter up, of all the features that they want to add before release. So we know what has to go in.
Yeah.
We can base how much they're going to shove in on, before a patch on Mercury's update. And if we roughly sort of approximate how long, let's say a fair 2 or 3 months between patches, so they can play the PTS bug fixing and stabilizing game on every patch, we can sort of roughly guess how long before they're either going to release or wipe and release. And, my bet's before the end of the year at this rate. I'm fairly certain that, that at this point they're probably trying to make a push to get it done, get it out, and, move on to the next step. So
they're definitely trying to get the game released.
So at this point, I have to, with every purchase I make, go, is this a good idea if there's a wipe? Because
the only
that's
thing
the big thing at the moment.
I'm interested in the DR3 thing to see what that is. I do like his buildings. His buildings are cool. My only worry is that I didn't see a token price.
Yeah.
All I saw was 10 million for the buildings, and don't get me wrong, I'm not. It is what it is. Either I choose to pay the man for his time, or I choose to do it on my own. Like those are my options.
Look, I'd happily spend the money on these factories, but at this point, I'm trying to build everything from here on as either stuff I know I'll have post-wipe, or stuff that I bought that I know I'll be able to get back post-wipe. Because I don't know what's going to happen. None of us do.
Well, and my other problem is that I would want a large pool. Because the issue is I want to be able to come drop my ore off at one location. I don't want to have to go and check 15 different buildings to figure out which one is which one's low on ore. Because unfortunately, that's what I'm afraid would happen, especially with a bunch of small factories like that. And I understand for him, he's making the small factories because that way somebody can go, oh, I just need fuel, or I just need this, and you can kind of piece them together. And it makes sense, right? So you can kind of go, oh, I need fuel, or I need something like this. But for somebody that's trying to build an actual, like, no shit, freaking crazy factory, those aren't going to work. And I'm sure his prices, even though I'm sure they are fair, I do not believe I can afford to have him come and set up something like this. And I really hate that whole freaking. We've talked about this before, but the whole I'll give you exposure.
Yeah.
If anything, I'd want to pay them for their time, and then have other people go help them. It's not like he's still playing the game. He's still playing. I'm on continue to get in and do things. And whether he enjoys it or not, he still needs a form a way to make money because he needs to buy stuff. was thinking, I had a crazy idea for schematics. Because I know they were trying to get rid of it, but it's nice to, like, I'm still kind of torn on schematics. It's such, they're so expensive, and some of them are cost prohibitive, stuff like that. But I was like, well, what if they, you had the ability to make like any item in the box, right? But if you got the schematic, it's more efficient, more faster. I don't know.
I reckon there should be a research system. I reckon you should be able to go buy the schematic, and you get, everything functions as it is, or you research it, and your research starts off making slow versions that are less efficient to produce. Yeah. And by using a skill and actually investing time in it, you can make that skill better. Sorry, let me try that again. By using that schematic and actually investing time in it, you can make it more efficient.
I think that would be fair. Like, so if somebody just wanted just a few, like, you're like, oh, I just need like 10 warp cells a day, then you don't have to put that large of an investment in. But if you're wanting to make, thousands of cells a day, then it makes sense to make the investment.
Yeah. So where's the box that I right-click on and start
Right by the
emptying
door.
stuff? Right by the door.
It's the 8 extra large expanded container stuck to.
Okay, that's a ship.
Oh, I'm in the back room.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out which set of containers.
When you see squirrels standing like right in front of the hub.
Admittedly, I'm also trying to navigate this place.
So you have to go to like the left, and then go forward. Go into the right, forward one to the left, and then you go straight back. If it could be some pulse punch in this place. I was trying to be nice, save some of it.
Okay, no, I've done this wrong. Is there a left turn involved? There was a left turn involved. That's why I couldn't find it. I had to go right. I had to go halfway or half right, forward to left one, right one, and then through. Link container.
Oh no, those aren't the ones I was thinking.
Oh. Oh, is that just still the... That is a bit of ore, isn't it? That is a bit of ore.
I just left the ore alone.
You're in a corner. I don't understand.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll Oh, I'm following you, not following wrong character.
Yeah, I'm slowly cutting a hole through the wall.
I found the correct box near the correct one of your character.
I made a hole that goes straight to the outside.
Alright, so clearance sale, everything must go.
Much.
Matic bank not empty. Ooh.
Yeah, there's a lot of schematics. Like this whole site over here didn't have schematics.
Top.
It's randomly generated, does not have schematics. And then with all there wasn't nearly enough transfer units in doing what it was trying to do, which was going to cause a massive problem.
Yeah.
Because trying to figure out where you know this freaking transfer unit was supposed to be going, and it's hooked up half the stuff and overhooked to other things. I was just like, those once I started getting to transfer units not being connected, it was kind of like now time to start. I think what I may do is start working on a more extractive core. And I kind of have an idea of what I want to do in my head.
Yeah.
So I can get the building started, you know. I think I see like uh, like shelving rock libraries and stuff like that. I know XGX's Fox Library has some like shelves and stuff like that.
Yeah, we'll have to look around at stuff.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I think being able to put stuff in and just make it look like you're in a factory and stuff moving around.
Alright, I have done one row of... Yeah, you're on the next row. I'm just gonna go through and unclaim all the schematics at the end.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Otherwise it's gonna be frickin' forever.
I'm just because the thing is if I do it as I go through, like you have to do every single one. But if I can get them all stacked up, like if there's 5 mobile ones. Then I'll have to do it once, hopefully. I try to take out this stuff that the from the other end first, where the ore was being made first, and hopefully slow it down. Because if not, like, if you taking stuff out, it just making it. I will say I do have some ideas about how to set things up better.
Awesome.
I need to do some testing to find out because I like the idea of being able to drop all my ore into one box, but I don't think we can. I think we're gonna have to do the tier 1 to tier 5 route. I don't think there's any other way, because you can only you have what 28 ores, you only have 10 connections.
We could group tier 1 and 2 together, and tier 3 and 4 together. But that's the best we could do.
Yeah, but at that point, it may be better to just separate them all out. And it's less confusing. Well, why are these connected? These aren't.
Error during operation. Error during operation. Okay. Oh, I've decided I'm gonna write another new UI for the storage thing.
Okay.
I am going to make a list. I'm going to make a list screen. I've decided I want a list screen. So look forward to that being a thing. Stop having errors, please, game. Please just stop.
So.
Tell you what, at the end of this, you're gonna have a lot of extra schematics.
Yeah, not the extra schematics I'm worried about. Schematics I don't find out, like, you just need like 1 or 2 schematics and everything. Let's fix it. Oh, good. Speaking of extra schematics, inside of
Alright.
this box, the vertical box.
Nope. I'm not going to look at it. I'm just going to transfer it all across. Yeet. Oh, oh, server's not happy. Every move was accompanied with an error.
Oh,
Yeah. So that box is now empty. Shall I store the box in the box?
right.
Or do we have a box for boxes?
I do not have a box for boxes.
Okay.
At this point, it has only been stuff everything in the box.
So put the box in the box then?
Yes.
Box is now in the box.
I'll leave that stuff there. Yeah, the ores and
Do parts go in the box?
what's that?
Are we just putting everything in that box, parts included?
I put everything in the box
Okay.
until I fill the box up. Different hydrogen.
Hydrogen will get deleted.
Gosh. Because that stuff's free to make. There's no room that have it in the transfer.
I think maybe the server may end up appreciating us cleaning this up and getting out of here.
We'll be happier when we stop.
Well, right now, every action is either accompanied with internal server error or element not found.
Yeah, it does that a lot with like after you empty them, it says element not found for me. Then I have to, if I click it again, then it gets.
Yeah. I'm not gonna mention this on stream. We'll say what it is on stream, but after stream, I'll tell you what my idea is for a way to for us to start making somewhat more income in this game.
I like it. No.
I have had an idea, and
Found work skills, Pete.
oh, nice.
We can try that.
Wait, my thought was we could start there and move into, other similar areas of stuff of that sort of vein. Because, yeah, they wouldn't be functional, but I don't know. If you're building a space station or, an actual ship and you want it to, be. I'm sure that anyone role playing would think it's great.
Oh no, I agree with you.
Valid operation on linked container. Invalid operation on linked container.
Which means it's the last box you're trying to pick out, and then the hub somewhere attached to it.
Oh, there's ores in here. Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah. The ores and metals so far, I'm just leaving them alone.
Yeah,
Because I figured those things take up so much space anyway. It's better to just pick those out later.
Yep, I've cleaned up what I can from those. Those are. Oh boy. Okay.
It should just take like a week to do it. Figured I should probably get mint cheap.
Probably.
I think it could be have another out. The problem is you're constantly trying to fight with that pin limit, right? I think I have some ideas.
Sorry, were you saying something? I was scratching my ear.
No, I since we're constantly having a fight with that pin for boxes and pretty much everything, I have some crazy ideas because the whole issue is I want to make the whole factory expandable. So if I build something and I have 5 uh, uh, basic electronic refiners, right? And then I'm like, oh shit, I need 5 more. I can basically add them and not have to worry about the factory exploding. Because the problem is a lot of times trying to import stuff in once your ports are full, you can't. So like, may need some more transfer units.
If only we knew somewhere we could make them.
They're just little shit. So the real trick today, or for the next one, is going to be whether we start building a space factory or a ground factory.
Well, if it's going to be a space factory, we need to agree on where we're putting it then. Because if it's going to be a space factory, we're probably going to want it near Aelioth then. Unless you want it near Thades.
I don't know. The problem is no matter where we put it, there's too many pluses and minuses and unknowns about where we put it.
I mean, if we had a warp beacon, that would be...
Yeah, and that's really the issue, is trying to put it close enough to someplace where we can get to rather easy.
Would be the easy. Very much be the easiest solution. I'll be back. I need to have a think and have a chat with somebody.
Sad part is this is just one thing back. There are still ridiculous consequences in the film. Take out this story. You'd probably take several months just to get just the aura. Yeah, the problem is trying to go into somebody's factory and trying to recover it. Because you don't know where stuff is going, it's hard to kind of see. Like it would be different, like a Satisfactory or something like that, where you could see the belts and see what belts are connected to. You could definitely see when a belt wasn't running. Here, it makes it a little bit more difficult. Is there ever is? Just go on and on, my friend. When people started deconstructing, that's really what it was. The boxes that never. So. Person there. Stuff is all.
After stream, we have a couple of things to discuss.
Okay.
Yeah, I have made a decision, and I've given some hints in the in Discord.
No.
Just yeah, we'll talk about it then. I'm gonna link to the ore box and start clearing the ores out of those other boxes.
Well, the problem is it's going to take so much space to do it.
I know, but like, there's the boxes in the next room that have already got ores in them.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I'm just gonna shift all the stuff across into those. That way we can recover some of these boxes. Unless, of course, it's pure oxygen or pure hydrogen, and then I'm gonna hit the big old delete button.
Yeah, I did throw some oxygen type boxes. Gotta delete that out.
Fail to move items. Fail to move items.
Honeycombs always get me every because they, it's like 44 items.
What's going on? What is going on?
I don't know. But Four Non Blonde's been asking that question for years.
Sorry, what?
Hey, what's going on? I said Four Non Blonde's has been asking that question for years. It's a song. Wake up in the morning, I step outside, scream, what's going on? Just me. All right. Showing my age again. Do I need to go? I'll even get you the meme version.
And I say, hey, yeah, 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 yeah.
All right. Well, we know who's the better singer on the street now. It's obviously Pete.
Sorry. I'd heard about it, but I wasn't ready to share that info yet. Just wanted to see how long I could, you know,
I actually
be a
have
horrible person for. Oh, I'm sorry.
Pete murdered his cat. Gonna get me banned on Twitch for cruel and unusual animal punishments.
I'm sorry. Oh. I'm gonna mute myself and go tell people, no, I'm not in pain, that was laughing. Also, I apologize to headphone users and anyone with ears.
He murdered mine too because my heart could like do bad things. It was not good. So, make sure I'm staying outside. I was just seeing who all was still here. Why hide all this stuff? Sure, nitrogen. Good. Oh, to be fair, in Pete's defense, it was a pretty good rendition of the song. Just saying. The lead singer for that band is a little loud and gravelly. Don't get me wrong, I love Warren.
So once again, I apologize to everyone in their ears.
Well, the good news is we probably won't have a DMCA notice from. It's their practice, just practice. I think that was a nice way of saying get good scrub.
Yeah, well, you know. At least I had the balls to do it.
Yeah. Good, bad, or indifferent. Sometimes this, just the action of doing something. You give me my controller back. Where is it? There's-
But no, I only sing for the comedy value. I don't sing for talent. I know I'm not good at it. It's just funny when I do it.
I try not to
That's all
sing.
I go for.
Unless I'm in the car by myself. Then it's usually, can't really understand it. But to compare, most of the times in the car, I don't know, like Red Hot Chili Peppers or Skrillex. I have really weird music taste. I like pulling up to stoplights and sharing my music with people. Oh, good. I found more papers.
Oh, good. We can have more of other people's terrible constructions. In addition to our
There's
own
a
terrible
1000
constructions.
CML 100. I think this is the building. No, those are blue. So those are ships.
Okay, I have cleared the ore into the next room.
Permission for that one either. This freaking squirrel guy, man, not giving me permissions to help him. Here. There's so many damn. So whoever set this building up, they I think they were setting it up in genie expectations. Because they have a large box in the middle and they were surrounding it with small cores all the way around it. Like they were afraid people were going to break in.
Unclaim that.
Oh.
That. Did
Rick,
you find more?
It's a box of I don't know how many different schematics. Wooden armchairs, XOR, wooden wardrobe, sulfur honeycomb table schematic, silicon honeycomb, plant cave bean schematic. Yeah. Oh, dude, I've gotten, yeah. And that was in that box. I keep looking for a warp core beacon or bonsai trees. I haven't found. It's going to take me an hour just to freaking unclaim all this crap.
Did you know gold nuggets and bauxite have the same icon?
That makes sense then.
No, sorry, I'm wrong. Gold nuggets is a slightly yellower version.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
But you have to look really close.
Come here, doggo. Here. Come say hi to everybody. Come say hi, I'm doggo. Okay, hi, I'm Doggo. Yeah. Yeah, we were hoping to win the plasma last night, but we did. We sucked again.
Hey, Peter, what's the sad? Oh, good God. I hate dynamic properties. They are literally the worst thing in the world.
Especially since
Why,
they
oh
don't want to
why?
clear anything.
Sorry?
Yeah, they don't want to clear anything.
Though, fortunately, right now I can clear them off the hubs and containers.
I have a bunch of my backpack. Clear. That missing them.
In your backpack or in your nano pack? I mean,
It's
your container.
back at the base.
Because a
we're
stupid
fine.
thing I've never thought to try. Because why would I? It wouldn't make any sense.
Oh, I just found 10 transponders.
Oh, cool. But when we get back to your base, to a container that you own, I should try clearing them in a container that you own. No reason.
Shaded dispensers. That's helpful.
How did I do that? Apparently I subconsciously know the order of the ores from tier 1 to tier 5 because I've just, without thinking about it, organized them all tier 1 to 5. What's wrong with me? Are there ores in any of the other rooms to clean out?
Pete, look at the stream real quick.
I can't see it. I can't watch streams while I have DU open. My
Okay,
game
we'll just
and
look at the right box.
none of them say Space Core L, and thus this box is gub.
Well, I agree. None of them say Space Core L. But there's lots of cores. We have. We do have Space Core M's.
Yes, but they're not L's.
Which is a Space Core L. Alright, no worries.
Type in some numbers and be right back.
It's a random piece of ore sitting in here. That's all that's in there. Just random piece of coal, just chilling. get spicy real soon.
Alarm?
No, it was That's what
Claim.
I filled it all up.
What's up?
I filled up the the Excel.
Nice.
See, what containers do we have? Large containers.
I think I saw more containers somewhere here.
I just don't think we have anything. So
No, I've seen XLs. They were making XLs.
yeah, I grabbed.
Alright, I found an XL, a basic XL.
Okay. Well, there's 2 more spots you can put on the back wall. Yes, I want to delete all the dynamic property.
Yeah, it's just that it's got stuff in it right now.
I'm being the server. Poor server. The server was like, "No, you can wait." Excel. Oh, we have a container hub schematic.
Awesome.
I just need all the other stuff to build it. I guess I could just start loading stuff into my ship. I gotta take it back.
Ooh. Mic stand, you okay? Ooh. I'm gonna mute myself and fix that.
Okay.
Yeah, my mic stand just sort of dropped half its height and was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it sometimes.
Yeah, so fixed it. How's that sounding? Cool. Yeah, so I was finding that, Tana, sorry, I... Oh god, what room did I see it in? Oh. Did you already find a container in Excel?
You like see if you found it yourself.
I was asking if you'd already run across one, because I can't find it now. And that's probably because I just can't find where I was when I found it.
Yeah, the whole place. It's just boxes. It's literally just rooms, but the doors are connected, so it just makes it a maze. I'm sure if like we built it, like people could figure it out.
So chances are, if you've been working this way, you probably found the Excel container I was talking about. That's why I asked if you'd found one. It had some random
There may have
industrial
been.
stuff. Yes, you might have already found it. I was mainly running around trying to make sure I cleared up all the ores so that we could, you know, not have to deal with that. Alright, the stacking containers by the door is now cleared for Sanctuary Territory units suck. What is this? Is this a ship? What is this? Just dynamic or static? No. It is, Blue cores are dynamic, right? Oh, no, now my HUD's working. Yep, damn it. So that pile of boxes to the left of the door is actually a dynamic construct. So, you know, that's just gonna sit there forever.
Like even to orbit.
That too. Okay, so that looks like... ores. Right, unclaim and start transfer. Here's a stupid idea. You're right, Peter, that was a stupid idea. Why did you think that would work?
Hey, thank you for the host. Fuck.
Well, as a test with like less than 2k of ore, I decided to see if packing up claimed items, unclaiming the package and trying to unpack it, would let you mass unclaim. All it did was create a package I couldn't unpack.
Oh.
So, don't try that. Oh, there's big containers. Right. Nope, they're basic L's. Why do they... Oh. Because they're so close to the roof. Never mind. Gale is a thing that messes with you in this game. Right, I need to go set my correct link box for sorting the ores out of things.
It's all.
Goop. Group. Button press.
Yeah, see, the problem is trying to do this when you have like the tier 4, or it's making all these materials here. It's like then I gotta come up and move around. What do you get now?
Oh god. Stop running a recycler. Nobody wants more frickin' hydrogen right now. Problem with taking away the inputs of machines is some machines don't have inputs. Think I fished the ore out of this room? Yeah, alright. Moving on to... There's a question for you. For the sake of, you know, ore processing, and processing ores for speed, we're gonna obviously want to scale up the ability to process ores. Do we want to have the ore processing in the main factory, or have it as a sub or side factory?
Ideally, if you could connect stuff right, then it would be fine. But the problem is that means that if we're gonna basically have to, we're adding a step for ourselves, right? So if we find out that we're low on iron, we're gonna have to go get the ore, put it in one factory, wait until it's done, and then pick it up and.
Right. My concern is that if we're trying to fit the whole factory and its ore production in one building, there's only so much space in an L core. So my thought was, if we take the ore part of it out, then if we, by some unfortunate chance, you know, which we're gonna do, end up with so much factory in our first factory L core that we can't fit it, we then have to duplicate the entire ore processing setup anyway. So my thought was, if we just take that extra step as we're doing this because we're going to end up with, you know, a hell of a lot of stuff anyway, then, you know, it's extra work, but we can.
It's not so much just the extra work; it's the fact that now we're going to have. It's, if it was like I could go here and grab like this amount of ore and drop it off, fine. That would be that big of a deal. But the problem is it's not going to work like that. You're going to end up having to grab, 20 different items and move them across.
Yeah.
And honestly, at that point, I would just, because eventually everything's going to back up anyway. Right? We're going to run into a situation where eventually everything's going to back up. It's all going to clog up. And it's not going to be that big of a deal. So I don't know. And if it's not one thing, it's going to be something else doing it. I don't know what the correct answer is.
Yeah. My main thought was, with the amount of stuff that we want to go try and make. Oh god, all these factories are running. Okay. Plum? We need to shut this room down.
only way I can really do or effectively do it is to start at the front and work your way towards the back. Which
Yeah.
room is it?
What I'm in, I'm trying to quickly shut down as much as I can. Because for some unknown reason, I just watched a lot of stuff suddenly switch to green lights.
Oh. We believe the word for there is goody goody gumdrops.
Enough of your colliding crap, game. It ain't bloody colliding, just stop it. I'm not even saving the products, I'm just trying to stop everything. No, it ain't, game. Because yeah, some of these were the only reason they were stopped because they were had full boxes on them.
Yeah, you pick up the items. It's happy.
And then
It's a good thing again.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it may be good to take like a fuel production and go maybe not put it in the main factory.
Well, again, like my thought with the ores are going to be common to everything, and we're going to have to scale that up depending on, you know, the rest of everything else eventually as we go. So
Yeah,
my thought with
and
having that set.
Trying to put everything in one factory, I think it's a pipe.
Yeah, I mean, I know we can't. There's too much in this game. And the first logical thing that we could break out is, you know, like ores and fuel, you know. The ores we can scale up, and the fuel will be kind of a constant.
Well, I guess technically, if we do that, and we do it on a massive enough scale, we could pretty much have it just refine like thousands of ore per minute.
Oh yeah, we could, you know. But again, like, the idea is that this was making dispensers? Yeah, we have schematics for dispensers here.
Yeah, dude, honestly, it's like going just through the schematics that we're gonna have. It's gonna take me forever.
Hey, we have the industry to make our own industry.
Which is funny because I have so much factory buildings to make industry. It's not even fun. Maybe we should do that.
But build a building that lets us build factory buildings?
Well, basically build the ore and then build uh, the all the industry into the ore manufacturing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Because then at that point,
We'd
if we have
we'd have to make sure we leave enough space. Actually, yeah, no, no.
I'm
We'd have to make
thinking
sure
that
whatever we do. Sorry, you go.
the order will probably all go on like a single floor, and we do have berth space.
Yeah, we'll have to make sure we leave enough vertical space though for if we need to expand the ore a lot. Because that's my only concern, is that if we don't leave enough space, what am I colliding.
Well, we'll probably do like stacks and 9 frickin' refiners.
Yeah. Speaking of 9, it is 9 minutes past
I was
10.
looking at that, trying to get this room cleared out. Almost done.
Did you like that segue?
Yeah. Okay, let's go see if we can find some place to go raid. I guess we can roll the dice and we'll see how this works out for me. Rolling the dice on Twitch always works well. All right. Well, we're gonna try Mixian. We'll see how that works out. I haven't rated him before, so we'll just roll the dice. Do me a favor, go tell him I said hi. We'll be back here in a little bit. That is not English in your chat, my friend. Hopefully he is speaking English. We'll go from there. We'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.